Okay, so the next part of our agenda is I just really like us to start as a team is just share some strengths about Kayla. So I would like us to each kind of recall over that past IEP year some of the strengths and growths that we've seen from Kayla. Mom, I'll have you share as well if you can share from home. But Kayla, I just really have seen you growing in being honest and trustworthy with the adults in the school building, with some of your peers as well. And I know you've been working hard on that. So it's just incredible to see that growth and that you're really starting to make friends quite easily. And you're really respectful to staff. So it's just so great to see you have those connections with your friends. And I think one of the biggest celebrations is, Kayla, you have shown some great improvement in coming to class prepared. I know that's hard to move from class to class and all the different class periods with the correct materials. And I personally have seen that, and I know we've worked on that in study skills a bit. And so it's just really great to see some of that growth over the years. So nice job. Mom, do you have any strengths that you would like to share? Any growths that you've seen over this past year?
Yeah, I was going to point out her organization. It just has really seemed to grow since last year.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I'm really grateful for the study skills that she's been getting. And then I just noticed, Kayla, your creativity, that shines often. And I know you really like art and some of these other electives that she's getting opportunity to take. So I'm really loving seeing the work coming home and just to see your creativity shine. Thanks, Mom.
Kayla, do you have anything you want to add? Anything that you're feeling particularly good about?
I got that job.
Nice.
At the coffee shop.
Yes,
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, that's awesome. Way to go.
Congrats.
Miss Nicole?
Yeah,
What are you seeing in your class?
I love having Kayla in science, and I think some of the things that I see in her there, she's really confident in class. And so I know that sometimes the tasks aren't always easy, but she's bringing a lot of confidence, and she's willing to try and take some risks in class, which has been really fun to see. And her curiosity, she asks some pretty amazing questions, and that's what science is all about. And so I just love that, and she models that for other students. And so we've gotten to be really good as a class of just asking questions and having great discussion, and Kayla's one of the people who's really led that, and I just think that's so cool to see.
Go, Kayla.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. Miss Danielson, anything else to add?
I see Kayla in the halls with her core group of friends and see that seems to be a really good group of friends for you. And you're just doing really great. You're always following the rules, being respectful in the hallways. And I think, with that art piece, that's an exciting piece to continue to explore, to see what classes we have. And we've got some clubs and things too we could talk about later to see.
Great. Well, thank you. I just want to share a little bit about any type of concerns that we might want to bring up to the table as we move through, and really both strengths and concerns and areas of needs. They'll really drive our discussion today. And so I really would like, as we're entering these high school years and we're thinking about life after graduation and what that looks like, I'd really like us to take a look at how we as a school team are supporting you, Kayla, and making sure we've got our goals in the right area for you on the things that you'd like to see life look like after graduation. So I'd like to focus some of our discussion on that. Does anybody else have other concerns that we should talk about today? Anything from home? Or Kayla, any information you'd like to share with us about concerns from school?
I just want to know if I get to have gym.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's great. We can talk about that when we take a look at classes for next year. Great. Okay, so the next part that we take a look at, Mom and Kayla, this is particularly helpful, is that her previous special education evaluation that she had done last year, there were needs that were identified in there. And those needs, just for the whole team, those needs really drive what this IEP is going to look like, what her plan is going to look like. And so I really kind of call it the golden thread. So we've done this evaluation, we've come up with some of those needs, so some areas to work on, Kayla, and then it's our job as a team to take a look at those needs and put the best supports and plan in place that we can, okay? So I am going to read and take a look at number 7 on your agenda. I did pluck in some of the needs from her evaluation. So I'm just going to take a look and we're going to go through those together. So Kayla, some of these areas as a whole team for us to work on with you is to improve some mental math skills and to follow some multi-step directions. And like Ms. Nicole said, you're really starting to ask some of those questions, and that had been pulled out as a need in your previous evaluation. So that's so great to see that you're really working on that and succeeding. Also, Kayla, taking a look at increasing your writing skills to write efficiently, to complete those math problems, and then to continue some of those organizational skills. I know that can be a challenge, especially when you're going class to class, like I said, and to know what you need to bring with you and to make sure you got your Chromebook with and you got your charger with. And so we'll continue to work on that. And then also just increasing your preparedness and meeting expectations and the deadlines that your teachers might set forward. So when you've got a writing assignment that might be due, or your science experiment when that might be due, is to really make sure that you're meeting some of those deadlines. Does that sound okay? Awesome. So those needs will help kind of drive what we call into place here in your IEP.